All right, this is Nikitas from skoolie.net. I'm currently doing my side panels, as you can see there. This one's going up. There's a rivet about to go in. There's another one drilled, and then I've pilot holed the rest, but I'm going to drill the rest and then go in. The reason I'm creating this video, though, is to unravel the mystery of the Harbor Freight riveter. So this is specifically the middle grade that they offer currently, the Chief. This was starting to give me trouble, just like it does a lot of people, and I reverse engineered it, took it apart completely because I wanted to understand why it gets stuck. What was happening was I would go on to a head like so, and then it would just get stuck and I couldn't pull it off, and it wouldn't come out because it already partially did the rivet, but it kept getting stuck on me, and I'm like, what the heck? So I took it apart. I realized there's two little jaws inside of there at the tip, and they have these little grooves on that are supposed to match the grooves on the rivet. They fit perfectly like a puzzle piece, and so when they grip, it pulls it out. The air suctions and it just pulls it back like it's with a spring, and then the spring tension pulls it, and then the spring pushes it back so it can grab it again. So you do it once, twice, and then on the third time it pops because it's pulled out enough. So what's happening when it gets stuck is those two jaws, they tend to slide away from each other. They kind of need to be in sync, but it doesn't grip like it should, and that's the problem. So it's really a design flaw, and that's what needs to get corrected. But I did find a way to make it work almost every time and not give me any problems as is. So if you feel like you insert it, if you go to insert onto it like so, and you feel like it doesn't want to go in all the way, that's a good sign that those two jaws are out of sync. So what you should do is give it a good pressure as if you're doing it, and that'll actually backload the spring and reset those jaws without doing anything. And then it should go on easy afterwards. And if it does go on easy afterwards, then you know that the jaws are in sync. Now, the other trick that you need to also always do, and that I've learned with this gun, and probably other guns that are similar, is to keep it from going out of sync. What I found is when you go on, don't keep it straight. Either go up at an angle slightly, so it looks like you're not straight into the metal, but you're like kind of up a little, or come down a little, but don't just go straight in. And then when you go down and you push it, you'll hear the jaws latching better. So it adds a little bit of tension to the jaws, and it keeps it from slipping. If it slips, that's when you're in trouble. That's when it's going to get stuck. So just by adding it, and I'll demonstrate here. So I do that. I'm going to come down a little bit, and you'll hear it. Listen. So that sound is what you want to hear, because that's the jaws gripping the piece and pulling it in. And you do it again, and there it is again. So that's perfect. That means it's going to work. Now do it the third time, it'll pop. No problem. So if you do it and you don't hear that little crinky sound, that means the jaw slipped, and you need to try to pull it off as quickly as you can. But I found that if I do the angle when I first push it, and I do it the second time I push it, and just put a little tension, up and down tension on it, it never falters. It seems to work every single time. So hopefully that'll help you guys when you buy this. This is the cheaper, it's the middle grade gun. It's a little more expensive than the cheaper one, but the cheaper one's probably the same exact problem. So that's how you get around it. And I've literally done probably 50 more rivets since I figured that out, and I haven't had it jam up once. So I think that's the solution. So hopefully that'll help somebody, and that's it for this video. Like and subscribe.